Transition. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Drink and Think Trivia. It's Star Wars theme night. Woo! Hooray! Anyway, so much joy. I was going for enthusiastic, and Lucas is just like, nope, not doing it. Good enough.
All night long. That's it.
That's all you're gonna do?
That's it. What's the last voice lines you get?
Cool. So, as per usual, actually, I guess, for those of you who are new, essentially all we do is we drink beer, ask trivia. Tonight's special, and that will be only asking Star Wars trivia. If you want to play, there's a little, link in the Twitch chat, or if you scan the QR code in the top right, that'll bring you right to your browser. So, if you want to play, that's where you'll answer questions on Triv now. We got 48 questions. That is 6 rounds, 8 questions apiece, spanning everything from species to Jedi and Sith to planets to random stuff. So,
all the Star Wars things.
All the Star Wars things. Yeah.
Did you see that our code tried to make itself Yoda, but just failed?
Yes, it got so close.
Yoda.
It's like Vader and Yoda. It's like, well, it's got Yoda, Obi-Wan, and Vader.
There we go. We did it.
Boom. And it's completely randomized.
Yeah.
Couple rules before we get started. Actually, just one rule before we get started. And that is, don't be a dick.
Yeah, don't be a dick.
And for those of you who are saying, well, what about cheating? See rule number 1. Don't be a dick. Well, what about talking trash with everyone else? well, obviously, don't be a dick.
That does at least exclude us. You can make fun of us.
Make
Just
fun
don't
of us
try
all
to
you
fight each
want.
other.
Yeah.
We're gonna make fun of you relentlessly.
Yep.
Star Wars nerds.
Bunch of nerds. Not that Lucas and I didn't spend like 2 hours just.
We don't reveal the trivia writing secrets
That's fair.
of the 3 hours that we spent sitting together in Discord looking at random Star Wars things.
Those rabbit holes became black holes at a certain point, but.
Not writing questions.
So you'll be answering all your questions through Triv now, like I said. Make sure that you're in it, that you have your team name all set up and whatnot. And then winner will get some prizes, and depending on how many teams we have, maybe we'll get 2 prizes. Who knows?
Yeah, what's the theme tonight? The bunghole theme.
Oh, the bunghole theme is Bantha Bung. Oh, it's all Star Wars bungholes.
Bunghole Unlimited bunghole.
Bantha Bunghole.
Sir Jar Jar Binks is here, and there's also a Jar Jar bunghole.
Dunking on these fools we are. And now
Something tells me that's Kim.
I really want them to be last now, just for the irony of that name. I'm sure you guys will do great. It's fine.
I believe in you all.
We
Probably.
also, after trivia on Monday, we're going to say we get final say in what is correct and isn't correct. We had a bunch of less than polite people come after some of our people about their Star Wars knowledge, but it's trivia, people. Get over yourselves.
It's also the Star Wars universe, and it's open to interpretation, and we checked our facts as well as we could, so...
Yep.
If you're wrong, you're wrong.
And getting into what's canon and not canon and all that good stuff. I know I said movies previously, so... Kinney apparently has the Thirst Order. That's awesome. Yeah. So, bunch of different stuff. What am I missing? Oh, yeah, we've got merchandise. You should definitely check that out. It's not Star Wars themed, but it is Drink and Think themed. That's in our stream elements. Additionally, afterwards, depending on if people show up or not, if you want to join our Discord and play random games with us afterwards, that's what we'll be doing too. So that's all I got. So let's get, that's the thinking part. Let's get to the drinking part. Lucas, what are you drinking tonight?
It's Strongbow. In an R2 thing. It never changes. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Why didn't I really should have gotten...
What about you? What do you got?
I got a damn beer.
You got a damn beer?
Yeah.
Well, quite frankly, I don't give it, well...
It says damn. Sometimes you just need a damn beer.
Beer.
So it's from a place called Water's End that's right around the corner from me. And I walked in and I was like, I need a 6-pack. And they're like, cool, we've only got like 3 beers that are in 6-pack form. They're like, cool, what are they? And they're like, IPA. And I was like, gross. And they're like, double IPA. Grosser. This blonde one called Damn Beer. And I was like, that's perfect. So I got
I'll take the blonde. Thank you.
I got some damn beer.
Nice. All right.
Yeah. So what are you guys
That's
drinking
drinking
at
part,
home?
isn't
I got a mix of random surly IPAs. Solace goes sour ale with blueberry. I love the taste of sours. They just give me horrible acid reflux. So bad.
I'm gonna drink a sour. Oh, Yingling. Nice.
Yingling Flight. Wait,
I'm gonna
Yingling
drink
makes
a
more than
sour
just
one.
Yingling?
I just assume it's Yingling.
Yeah, it's just 7 Yinglings in a row, and they're like, yeah, it's a flight.
Yingling. It's a flight, man.
No, that's just 7 beers in front of you. Might be alcoholism. No, it's a flight. If you call it a flight, it's classy.
Exactly. This is a beer tasting. You're at home.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What's your point?
Oh, flight is their light beer. Good to know.
All right, so
We
we've
have
got.
beers. We have thoughts. We have rules. Now we have trivias.
I think now we have trivias. Right now we have 6 teams on the board. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people.
Yeah. Classy.
So once again,
Well-aged Diet Coke.
if you want to play, either follow the link in the chat or scan the QR code at the top right. And that's how you'll play. That's how you'll answer. Don't answer in the chat or it'll get you silenced. Yeah. So, you want to take the first one? I feel like you want to take the first one.
I do want to take
I feel like it's appropriate given your shirt.
My attire? Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So for this first round, we're going to show you a picture, and you will tell us what species it is from the Star Wars universe. As we all know, my favorite walking rug. And my co-pilot. It says co-pilot under this. You can't see that because it's where my belly is.
So the first two,
look at that walking rug.
first two in this round are going to be free response. So you guys are going to have to type in the answers. After that, it becomes multiple choice.
But don't worry, we aren't worried about spelling because we can't spell.
Everybody's missing an E.
It's fine. That's how I thought it was spelled too. I'm not gonna lie.
Now I'm thinking of the Weird Al song about it.
There's a Weird Al song about this?
Yep.
Why am I not remembering that?
Let's see if I can find it.
One of Elon's new Cokes. He hasn't submitted the trademark yet for his new Coke. Elon Musk. Why am I being gazed at by my wife, who hasn't entered a answer yet? It has not come through.
Maybe it
This
wasn't.
Triv now works. It's just an app. You can play it in your browser if you want to, Inky. That's the link, or the QR code that's on the screen. If you just grab that with your phone, you can put it on your phone. If you use the browser when you navigate away from it, it's all good.
No, you're good.
If you navigate away from it, it'll report you as cheating. So the browsers, it's fine. Most people just prefer to use their phone. It makes life a little easier.
Yep. So yeah, if you scan the QR code, take you right to it. In the stream elements that's talking, if you follow the link play.trivnow.com/search, it might ask you for a room code. If it does, that's in the top right as well. Y8WR.
Still hasn't showed your answer submitted, by the way. Oh, sorry. You're not the name I thought you were.
No, we are missing someone.
We are missing our wonderful, beautiful dunking on these fools. We are.
Yes. Make sure you hit submit. You definitely have to hit submit to...
That name, I love. Their lack of answer, I do not. I mean, it also doesn't report you if you answer first. That's the other thing. You can use your web browser. It's no big deal. Just answer the question, then go on about your married life.
Yeah.
It just thinks you're cheating if you pull up question, jump to web browser, think about web browser, then enter answer.
Yep.
But,
let's give it about
You want
10
your-
more seconds, and then...
Yeah, I'm kind of letting people settle in. Especially since we got someone new to Triv now, figure that out. Let them catch up just a little. I don't think the 1 point will hurt them that bad, but 2 may.
Yep. But looking at, I looked at the clock. I saw 7:12. I read that as 7:32 for some reason. I'm like, wow, how are we this far behind?
Oh my god, we're so late. I was like, yeah, no, we're doing pretty good on time.
Yep. All right, we'll end it there.
All right, good. Yep, this is the beautiful Wookiee. Spelled with 2 E's, ladies and gentlemen. Wookiee. Double E. But you got credit anyway, don't worry.
Yep. Utimi! This one's easy, come on.
The words that you just tag in. I just love their name. Name of these things is just my favorite.
Oh, I definitely should have put alternate answers as part of this, but...
Kim, should I play tonight? Because I don't want to, just be great at it. First two questions. By the way, she is Sir Jar Jar Binks. That's a 2 whiffs so far.
Yeah, her first answer being ugh, and second being, well, I'm not gonna say that because it might help someone else out.
Crab people, crab.
I don't know
What?
how to grade that one.
Ask for clarification.
Yeah, Scrappy and Tiny. Can you give us some
Tiny.
clarification?
Oh no, that's an option. Request clarification. Awaiting clarification.
Oh, you can. Okay.
I did it. Don't worry. I hope they send back a question mark. What do you mean clarify? I don't think you understand what they wrote. All right.
We are waiting for
Maybe, possibly.
Dunking on these fools. We are. Where are you, bro? Come on.
Dunking on these fools, you are not.
Once again, I keep seeing we have people who pop in or are watching. If you want to play, just scan that QR code in the top right, or the link in the
Chat, which is there already. Stream just threw it up.
Yep.
Easy
Boom.
link. Our 2 clarifications are in. I just can't give credit to the bottom one, man. I mean, if you think
I can't.
I just can't do it. Inky still hasn't made it yet. I believe, Inky, you can do it.
Oh. You haven't answered yet.
Oh, it's all good, man.
Yeah, it's all good. Don't
Or
worry.
madam?
Dude,
I'm not good with those.
dude is a gender neutral term.
Yeah, dude is gender neutral. That's right. Kim told me to use it. Every time I use it, I think I'm talking about cousin it. And that just makes me picture someone as a giant hairball. That's just not fun.
Remember when everyone was putting around that like dude was like an elephant's butthole hair or something like that? I feel like when dude first came into the lexicon, everyone was like, that's stupid. No one should say that. It means elephant butt hair or something like that. Everyone came up with their own like dude means something else.
Oh man. COVID sucks. I'm glad you could make it for virtual.
Hey, what's going on, Brian?
I actually never heard that. The only thing I ever remember with dude is you remember Hey Dude that used to be on Nickelodeon?
Yeah.
Because they were on a dude ranch. That's where I just thought dude originated from. And I didn't know why they called them dude ranches. I just thought they were like, all right, so Western North Carolina weird boy. I just thought dude was like one of those cool California terms, and they used it out west all the time. So that's why I thought they called them dude ranches. Because all the people on that show had like beautiful long blonde locks. They were all dudes.
Dude.
Oh, dunking on these fools.
There we go.
You got it. Got the answer in. You've done it. I know it took you 205 seconds, but I'm not counting that as cheating. Let's do this thing.
All right. That would be
Wait.
Jawas or Jawa.
Kim just told me to dehydrate.
Yep.
Is that what it's always said?
Yep. Because alcohol dehydrates you.
Facts. All right. Let's move on to the next one. The one holding the gun that we can see. I actually did like how I wrote this question. Because isn't it shortly after this that that Han shoots him?
Yep.
Because they sit down. Yeah.
And there's the whole like
And then there's the whole debate. Oh man, this whole debate over that.
it was
is so dumb.
It was well, and the whole thing came down to like people were complaining that Han Solo's a good guy. He wouldn't shoot someone in cold blood. No,
He's
Han's
a smuggler.
Yeah, with a bounty on his head. You think he's not gonna shoot first and ask questions later? Come on. And then the way they
Literally
edited
gonna
it,
do whatever he has to do to get enough money to pay Jabba to keep the Millennium Falcon. That's Han's only goal in life.
I like how hard they tried to edit it too, because originally it's like this. He does this like casual like head lean to the side, and then he shoots him,
first.
and then like they edited it in so that when he does the casual head like turn is when the blast goes off. It's like no.
The edits to that were just dumb, man. Like, and that's another thing is that like that'd be like them going back and editing guns out of Dirty Harry.
Yeah.
Dirty Harry was 70s. Like, no, just don't. But anyway,
Give everyone a banana. That would make that movie so much better.
Oh my goodness, bananas. That would be funny. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a Rhodian. And as you can tell, we've got into the multiple choice section of the species. Because while Doug was clicking these off of the top of his head, I needed multiple choice.
All right. Number 4, everyone's true pod racer MVP.
Bonus point. Bonus point. Tell me who it is. Tell me who that lizardy slime ball is.
Yep. If you get
Or anything Pamela Anderson out of Baywatch. What would be the point?
just edit it so she's carrying around watermelons the whole time, like just blocking her chest.
I just want to throw this out here. I watched Baywatch for Hasselhoff. Let's be real.
Oh yeah.
It's all about the Hoff.
My favorite Hoff will always be SpongeBob, though.
Dude, I don't know. Hoff and what was the new in the new Baywatch?
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, if
again, I loved the new Baywatch.
First person to type into the chat what the name of this person is gets a bonus point.
Amazing pod racer. You probably picked him on your N64.
Oh, all the time.
It was on N64, wasn't it, or was it PlayStation?
N64.
Behind?
N64.
Was it? No, it couldn't have been.
And
Pod racing would have came out in the 2000s. Zibolba!
it was N64 though. I will put money on that.
No way. There's no way that
You
pod
wanna-
racing was on N64.
Yes, it was.
It can't be. The movie didn't come out till like 2000.
Kenny gets it, but I'm
99. Look it up. Look it up.
okay. Star
Okay, I'll get
Wars
the bonus point.
Pod
Kenny, what's your
Racer. Star Wars
Which
Episode
beat?
1 video game Pod Racer 4. Oh,
Yeah.
this says Nintendo Switch, but
Nah, that's not right. It was N64. Okay.
boom.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Unlimited bunghole. I guess it's true because there wasn't a new Nintendo out at that point, right?
Release date 1999.
If I go into custom and give her 1 point, will that add 1 point to the 3 she already has, or do I have to type in 4.82?
4.82.
Okay, cool. I did
But
it.
yes, Sebulba is a Doug.
Bump it up.
D-U-G. Doug. They even say it when they ask when he kicks Jar Jar in the stomach. They're like, "Who's that?" He's a Doug with a bad attitude.
There we go. All right. I believe this would be my question. I fixed my bonus point. Way to go, Kenny. These green-skinned beauties, although our image only has one of them is green.
Yeah.
And I think they can also be blue.
I'm gonna move our thing over here so you can see him.
Yeah, do that thing.
One of them gets
Just
eaten
in
by a
on the
rancor, or at least it's
Justin on the
it's
front.
implied that she gets eaten by a rancor. We don't actually see it,
Nah, that's fair.
which is like that's sad because the Gamorrean straight up like it bites its head off.
Yeah, that was, it's too easy. Wow, spoilers.
Spoilers.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of spoilers tonight. If you
Can you-
haven't seen these movies, this was the wrong night.
Yeah, Kenny, you straight up posted thanks for letting us giving you an excuse to watch Star Wars all week. Don't even.
Don't you, dude?
When you
So,
post on social media, the exact opposite. But
As most of these people were correct, these are the Twi'leks.
yep. All right, the true lightsaber wielder to rule them all.
So we watched Phantom Menace the other day, and this fight just it's still tough. It's still just so tough to watch.
I don't know why, but to this day, I can watch people get mangled in all sorts of ways. For some reason, stabbing is the thing that ekes me out, and broken bones.
Interesting.
So watching, spoilers, Qui-Gon get run through, I'm like, oh my god, it's the worst thing ever.
I think my attachment to this comes from the fact that I played the Phantom Menace game on PlayStation.
Oh
a
yeah.
lot. So you control Obi-Wan in that scene, and it sticks you in those stupid vents. The two vents, and you just have to watch it like it's a weird cutscene where he runs him through, and it's just like, ugh. I already lived this watching the movie. I don't need to do it in the game too.
Yep. Although I did have to laugh at. So I'm playing the Skywalker Saga Lego Star Wars.
which is apparently amazing, right?
It's hilarious. So they like spoilers. Obi-Wan cuts him in half, and he like falls back.
Yeah.
And then the top half of his figure is still on, like, hasn't fallen down, just his legs have fallen down the thing. So he still has it, he's still fighting, and then Obi-Wan like cuts his head off. And they're like, yay, we win! And then the head's holding the lightsaber in his mouth and stabs him and then gets kicked off.
It's like they did a full friggin' Black Knight thing.
Yep.
That's funny.
Alright, and the answer is he is a Zabrak.
Yeah, Inky, I hadn't even seen, you saw these in theaters, I'm guessing, Doug. I think my first Star Wars I saw in theaters was Force Awakens.
Actually,
my dad loved Star Wars, but we didn't do theaters.
I believe this was actually the movie I went to go see for my 10th birthday.
Oh, nice. I remember being big into it, but my dad being old school Baptist preacher, you weren't allowed to go in movie theaters.
May 16, 1990. No, so my 9th birthday, I saw this in theaters.
So it was 99?
Yep.
99 was the first one? Yep. The next race for you to identify is the cowards. They talk very funny. Listening to them ramble last night in that movie. It's their accent is so bad.
That is illegal. Somebody shoot her.
Somebody shoot her. What the? We're watching Clone Wars, and you know where they have Anakin and Padme and Obi-Wan in the pit, like the Roman Coliseum pit. She's not allowed to do that. Why isn't she dead yet? And Dooku's like, shut up.
He wants everything on Dooku's face is like, would you just? I'm going to kill you if you don't shut up. Almost to the point when the Jedi show up, he's like, oh, thank God.
For real though, yeah, just so he can have a conversation with Sam Jackson.
Yep.
Real life, Dooku kills all of the Nemoidians.
100%. If he had to sit there another 20 minutes, yeah, it'd have been like, yeah. You know what? I'm done with it. I'll be a Jedi. I don't care. I'm done with these people. What do you mean, you people?
I don't know what the Nemoidian accent was even supposed to be. Like it's a mumble.
Yeah,
with like some kind of deep something else to it. It's very weird.
So it is in the French, Spanish, and Italian versions. They were given a Russian accent. In the American versions, they were given a thick Asian accent, in particular Japanese, Thai.
I guess that doesn't make sense.
In the case of Newt Gunray, it was Thai. Everyone else had Japanese.
Well, you get to do the one that's going to upset everyone. Go ahead.
Yep. I am not sorry. Kermit the Frog's long lost brother, sister, child, whatever. And just so you all can enjoy all of that, just look, isn't it beautiful?
Free response gamble here, team.
No, we need the species. You got the name right. You didn't get the species right.
I'm gonna request clarification on that since we didn't get that out there. What species is this?
It's the name of the topic. We've been asking it the whole time. Come on.
I'm requesting clarification. They gambled 10 points and identified the weird creature monster correct.
It's like that episode of Scrubs where the janitor's flicking through everyone's picture to see if JD knows everyone's name, and the last one is the picture of the janitor, and he's like, wait, that's not fair.
Yep. You're gonna just upset people.
I really am, and I don't care. I had
no part in this question.
I had
parts in many other questions. This is all Doug.
I introduced Lucas to the concept of this creature being pictured, which is fantastic.
Yeah. We're short of Scrappy and Tiny at the moment.
Yep.
And I don't blame them.
I feel like I'm gonna get hate mail or something later on.
Oh, you are. I can feel it in my bones already.
All right, Tiny and Scrappy, answer up. Pony up.
Bring the points to the table. There it is. They were the closest one to the correct answer.
I'm
just throwing it out there.
I'm gonna give them quarter points.
Fair.
But quarter of zero is I'm going to give them 1 point.
Quarter of zero is still zero.
For being the
All right,
closest.
tell him, Doug.
So that race doesn't actually have a name. It has been called
does not exist.
in Mandalorian, called the Youngling, which is, or the Foundling, not true. That particular creature, some of you knew, is Yaddle, who is the female version of Yoda, who did sit on the Jedi Council. I think we see her all of once. Terrifying to look at. But
So the correct answer was doesn't exist there, guys.
doesn't have one.
It
Doesn't
have
exist.
one. It isn't a species.
So saying you didn't know was actually the closest you could have gotten without saying it.
All right, Bubba. Read them their scores.
All right, in first place we have.
It's about.
It's already rolling. So
there you go.
First place, 19.41 points is Jar Jar Bunghole, followed by Bunghole, Unlimited Bunghole, Duncan on These Fools We Are, 11.9, Bantha Bunghole, Sir Jar Jar Binks, and Scrappy and Tiny in the back. I thought it was a Kardashian. That's actually pretty spot on. Okay, yeah. It's the lost Kardashian sister.
The lost one. I believe I get to start this round. I get to start the round again. I think I get to start every round unless we screw up.
Nope, yeah.
This is the Master and Padawan round. But we're going to screw up eventually.
Yeah, but at least we know the start of every round, so we can reset, at least that way.
Maybe. Every great student had a great teacher. So let's get into some Master and Apprentice shenanigans. According to the prequels, who originally trained Obi-Wan Kenobi? Obi-Wan. And this is free response.
This is free response.
We even...
Wait, do we have like a pattern? Because the first two are free response.
I guess we do kind of have a pattern, because we thought that these were answerable questions.
Yep.
I don't think Kim's got a single question correct. Do you? Oh, dear Lord.
Oh.
I do love that we included the GIF.
Hey, as an aside, Lucas,
Talk to me.
Smite just announced its next crossover. Slipknot.
Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
So, bunch of dudes in, like...
So it looks like...
Texas Chainsaw masks?
Essentially. So Poseidon is Craig Jones. Alessandro Venturella is Chuck, who has his guitar, or axe. Rajan is the clown, or Jay Weinberg. Jim Root is also Chuck, and Corey Taylor is Poseidon.
Well, there you go. The correct answer, ladies and gentlemen, which about half of you got correct, that is Qui-Gon Jinn. Trained Obi-Wan, and that is his beautiful picture right there. Ah, Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson. The man who is the most... Sifo dies. Sifo Diaz. Alright, so while Luke received formal training from Yoda, who first gave him instruction on the Force? I mean, it wasn't really instruction, more like...
it was.
He just kind of messing with him.
He basically, Jesus pamphleted him.
Did you say Jesus
Yeah, like, it's like a religious track. Cause
Wait,
the Force in the first few movies is almost described religiously.
So are you saying
around us, flows through us? Yeah, go ahead.
So you're saying the Jedi are essentially Latter-day Saints?
Church of Latter-day Saints. Yes,
yep.
They are essentially Mormons, and they are just going around giving you their book and telling you about the wonders of the Force.
Have you heard of our Lord and Savior, the Force?
The Force? Hold on, let's see. No, hello. My name is Obi-Wan, and I would like to share with you the most amazing thing.
Wow.
Yes!
I love every second of that.
I want a book of Star Wars.
Now,
everyone with different spellings, but I give it all to them.
Obi-Wan Kenboy.
Ken boy.
Well, that is Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he didn't really train him. He just kind of puts a helmet on him with a visor down and says, "Don't get shot."
He's the one who gives him. That's the whole track thing.
Yeah.
He gives him the whole speech of, "This is the Force. It surrounds us. It flows through us."
Yeah, but can we talk about he put a helmet on him with a visor, and then immediately he got shot in the butt.
Yeah, man, it's the blindfold thing.
He got shot in the butt immediately.
All right, of the 4 provided answers, which of these did Luke Skywalker not train? We're back to multiple choice.
This was the best start to a movie ever when she hands over the lightsaber and he's like, "Boop," and just walks off.
Well, I mean, like, so you have the first one, where it's like this wait to find him, and you finally get to him, and he's like this mysterious figure on the cliff, and then the second movie starts, he's like, no. He wasn't high, he was just grumpy old man. He just didn't want to be there. And the correct answer was Luke didn't train Finn. Finn runs around with a lightsaber in Force Awakens, but no training. Leia was trained by Luke, Rey was trained by Luke, and Ben was trained by Luke. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your question. Talk too much about Jedis.
Who was not a Sith apprentice of Darth Sidious?
Yeah, we figured we needed more evil stuff in here. Too much Jedi talk. Also, I'm pretty sure one of Darth Sidious's apprentices, like a couple of them didn't have a Darth title, and one of the answers I wanted to put in wasn't. And I thought that might be too obvious when it was like Darth. Oh, and Ted. Yeah, no, it definitely wasn't Ted, was it? So the correct answer, ladies and gentlemen, was Darth Venomous. He trained all of those. So Darth Sidious, as we all know, is Darth Sidious is Emperor Palpatine, and Palpatine trained Darth Vader, Darth Maul, and Darth Tyrannus. I think, if I remember correctly, Darth Venomous was one of his predecessors under the Sith leader that taught Darth Sidious, oddly enough. The next question, a beautiful picture of Mr. George Lucas here. While a well-known word, what was the first movie to actually use the term Padawans? Since this is the Master and Padawan category, what was the first movie to use Padawan? No. The first movie that used the word Padawan. Kim's just asking about chronological stuff. It doesn't matter. What movie used the term Padawan? Because before a certain point, and if you all were wondering, I was going to give it a bonus question, but apparently it's too confusing. They were just called apprentices. They were never actually called Padawans. Until The Phantom Menace. The Phantom Menace, the first prequel movie, started using the term Padawan. Before that, it was just a Jedi apprentice. I answered your question, read the next one. It's all on you, boo-boo.
All right. What character achieved the rank of Jedi Master without ever actually completing the trials to become a Master?
So true, though, Inky. Like, both sides are nuts. Like, it's definitely just two cults running around in space. We were watching the prequels the other day, and the Senate's like, "Can you help us?" And Sam Jackson's like, "Well, not really. Like, we're not an army, okay? We just keep the peace." Sort of. Oh, this was free answer. Oh, you get to explain your notes here.
I do.
Because this was another hotly contested question.
Yep.
Much to learn you have. I did love when they CGI'd Yoda, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Flippy, spinny Yoda was
flippy, spinny. Like, I don't know how. Yeah. All right. So the answer is Luke Skywalker, and so to become a master, or to gain the rank of master, you have to train a Padawan up to the point that they earn the title of Jedi Knight. Once they become a Jedi Knight, you become a master. Unfortunately for Luke, there were no Jedi around for him to train because, you know, Vader kind of all of them. So he gave himself the title of master after he defeated Vader, because Yoda said that defeating Vader was his final test. So he's not technically a master, because he also had to start up the entire Jedi Order himself, which, I mean, if we're being real, I think that kind of gives you the title of master yourself. Yeah.
Guess what? Time for the best GIF in the whole round.
Oh, yeah.
How many apprentices is a Sith Master allowed to train at any one time? And we'll wait till answers roll in here. Give y'all a little bit of time as people just poke this answer in real quick. The first person in chat that can give us the rule that made us come up with this answer can get a bonus point.
Yep.
So there is a particular rule. It's called the rule of something. And because of that, that is why I got it wrong, but like Luke never defeated Vader.
And Kenny gets it again.
It is the rule of 2.
Luke did defeat Vader. If it wasn't for cutting his arm off, he wouldn't but also he turned him back to the Jedi side.
How else could you have defeated someone if not by love? Also, everyone just enjoy this GIF. Look at it. Yes. The correct answer is 1. Because it's the rule of 2. A master, and then there's Sith apprentice. Because there can only be 2. What is the quote, Doug? You know it.
No more, no less. There are only 2 are there ever, no more, no less.
There it is.
And because of that, which I don't understand, I don't get how Sith can, like, become, like, get more of them. Because to become a Sith master, the Padawan has to kill his master. Yeah. So if you keep killing off your master, like, how do you have more Sith around? That just seems like a very self-destructive policy.
Thunderdome, 2 men enter, 1 man leaves.
Someone in HR needs to be contacted. That's all I'm saying.
That is a Swiss Army lightsaber, and secondly, I agree with that being the true rule of 2. What I do after morning coffee. Mine isn't coffee, it's Mountain Dew, but that's fine. Bring it home, Doug. In the round.
And last question. While there is a huge family tree of master and apprentice referred to throughout the movies, which Jedi had the most Padawans that were trained on screen in the series?
Think hard, ladies and gentlemen. Because Doug has more clarifications to be made after this one.
And it actually has to do with this
I also
GIF
do
as
love
well.
that I used... Yeah, I know. Like, I used the GIF, like, as a point.
So I like the kid in dead center with the blue lightsaber who's just doing like a TikTok kind of like metronome. Like,
to be fair, if you look at some of the other ones, some of them never even move their lightsaber. They're just like,
yeah,
I got it.
But honestly, I imagine how we got to this scene was they were like, pretend that you're blocking lasers. And kids just started whacking each other out of nowhere on accident. No. And they're like, you know what? No, stop, everyone. Here's your spot. Do not move. Do not move your arms. Do not move your legs. Just stand there.
Just stand here. All right, they're all in, Doug. Tell them all they're all wrong.
And the reason you're all wrong is the answer is Luke Skywalker. So in this scene, which a lot of people are like, oh yeah, Yoda obviously trained the most. Yoda... This is a class of younglings. Younglings aren't Padawan. It's kind of like grade school. You go through grade school. When you graduate, you turn into a Padawan where you're trained one-on-one. And then being a knight is like grad school. Luke Skywalker on screen. So people have... The only person who ever refers to Yoda as being his master is Obi-Wan. No one else refers to who their master is except for Anakin, which you see throughout. But Luke had Rey, Ben Solo, and Leia, who we have to. It's not inferred, but Leia says that she was trained by her brother, so that's 3.
Luke
and
was
yes,
just-
maybe Luke was a shite master. He probably was.
That is accurate. All right, score time. Should be coming up here. Rise. Wait, there we go. In first place, Bunghole. Unlimited Bunghole, 38.63 points. Jar Jar Bunghole, 31.24. Bantha Bunghole with 26.11. Dunking on these fools, we are not quite. 23.397. Sir Jar Jar Binks with 15.019. And Scrappy and Tiny, 7.738. Top has separated itself, the wheat separating from the chaff. However, 4 rounds to go. Lost another Padawan.
Whoopsie. That's
Yeah, that one's on me.
I think that's like Luke's like go-to. Just whoopsie. Another one turned to the dark side. My bad.
I mean, there's a reason that he's like a grumpy old man in the new series. He's like, I can't do this. I suck. I'm going to an island.
I wonder if that's why like Leia isn't more of a badass. Is she's just like, you know what, Luke? I'm sick and tired of your shit. I'm done. I'm out of here. Bye. I'm gonna go lead the rebellion.
Yeah, she was just better. All right, time for the speed category of the night.
She freaking flew through space.
I know, and then came back, and that almost ruined that whole movie for me. 50-50 round. Tell me, planets in Star Wars or not? First one, Tatooine.
Also, I will say that is my least favorite movie of that trilogy. Just because of how little it shows the universe. It's just like, hey, look, there's this ship getting chased. Hey, look, these people left to go help out. Like, find somebody. Hey, look, the ship's still being chased.
I guess to be fair, you get 3 worlds in Phantom Menace. You get Tatooine, where Luke is on, or where Anakin's on. You get Naboo, and you get Coruscant. Like, they tend to isolate in small amounts. The ultimate emo Jedi.
I need to see. I don't think
Why was this a free wager?
What?
This is a free wager.
That can't be right.
Well, we're letting them have it. They've wagered all the points, and everybody was right. Tatooine's a planet.
All right, I'm gonna go through and check out the rest of these. Yeah, the rest don't have a wager. I don't know why that one.
The rest are correct.
Oh.
It was just the first one.
You know what happened? Remember when we had to add that extra line?
Oh yeah, I do.
That's what happened. Which is which is why the last one didn't have a wager.
Yeah. Good job, y'all. Way to capitalize on points.
Yeah.
Second planet. What?
Yeah. Also, the other part of like The Last Jedi is they're like, let's recreate the Battle of Hoth because that was the thing everyone loved about Empire Strikes Back. Which it was.
Yeah,
it was a cool moment. Don't get me wrong, but all of Empire Strikes Back makes Empire Strikes Back great, not just that one battle.
Yeah, you're right. It's your planet or not?
All right, and my planet would be Geonosis. Planet or not?
Planet or not in the Star Wars universe. That's the other thing, Kim. It's in the Star Wars universe. They could be a planet, just not in Star Wars.
I mean, technically, Earth is a planet in the Star Wars universe.
Is it? Is it not called Terra or something else weird?
I don't know, maybe, but it's in a galaxy. Star Wars is in a galaxy far, far away, and it's a long time ago. So Earth had to exist. All they
imply. Well,
I mean, we might have been cavemen at the time or something. I don't know.
Who knows?
And the answer is, it is a planet.
Next one. Mustafar. Planet or not? I thought MCU it was still... No, MCU's Earth, right?
Yeah, it's still Earth.
Yeah, it's just Earth. They're all on Earth for half of them.
It's called Earth.
Terra is... Earth. Terra, the only one I just assume Terra because Warhammer 40k, Earth is Terra.
Yep.
That's definitely canon in 40k lore.
I started reading the Horus Heresy series with the 9 gajillion of them, and it started off talking about Terra in the first like paragraph. I'm like, the hell's Terra? Oh, right.
Yeah, dog. Terra literally means. All right, so that one was a planet.
It's literally in the GIF. That is Mustafar.
Lava planet. That's
So,
the radio.
hey, you guys got any Jedi?
You guys got any Jedi?
We should shoot back. Nah, we wiped him out a long time ago.
Guardians refers to Earth as Terra? Yeah, but all the Avengers refer to Earth as Earth. Interesting.
Wait, is it Ego that refers to it as Terra, or is it like all the Guardians refer to it as Terra? Oh well, whatever.
Terra literally just Latin for Earth or something stupid.
I don't know. Next one, Exegol. Planet or not, Exegol. Okay, I need to like run ahead and see if any of these are.
Wager? You need to go check your wager stuff out?
Okay, this one needs to be wagered. This one, I assume is probably, yep, there's a wager. It's all just like one off.
Yep, there we go. I was almost right.
I can fix this.
Earth, you can fix it while I ponder over this. Earth is sometimes referred to as Terra by speakers of English to match post-classical Latin astronomical naming conventions and to distinguish the planet from the soil covering part of it. So, it was a Latin thing. I knew it was a Latin thing. Dumb. Anyway, Exegol 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 was a planet. While Doug continues to work on that.
I'm almost done.
The Ravagers. The next one is that Felucia or Felucia? Felucia? Felucia. We're going with Felucia. I can't even pronounce it. I'm sure it's definitely not a planet. I'm so good at words.
All right,
It's interesting that so many people refer to it as Terra. We are fixed, and we await Sir Jar Jar Binks over here to answer if this is a planet or not. Which they did. Guess what? Things I can't pronounce, still a planet.
Isn't Fallujah that place where you had a big battle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fallujah. I think that's in the Middle East somewhere, right? Desert Storm? That sounds like a Desert Storm.
I think it's Fallujah is this one.
Yeah, city in Iraq. Al-Fallujah. 69 kilometers west of Baghdad.
As what's his face says in Avatar, there's a mean bush over there. When he's looking over the guy's record, and he's like, "I saw you were in Fallujah, this, that, and the other. So mean bush over there."
God, I haven't watched Avatar in way too long.
There are 2 more coming out, and Disney World is making another park that is Avatar.
To be fair, those 2 rides have done really well.
Yeah. All right,
really well.
Next question, Dantooine.
Dantooine. I love this GIF. It makes me happy.
From the holiday special.
Is that holiday special? Yeah,
yep.
It's a holiday special. What if I told you I'd never watched the holiday special?
I have never seen it. I have watched the Lego Star Wars holiday special, which is hysterical, but Lego does everything better. I'm just convinced of this.
Because they're Legos.
Yeah. And the answer is yes, it is a planet. It's actually the planet when Alderaan's about to be blown up. They're like, "Where is the base? Give us a base." And she's like, "They're on Dantooine," and they blow up Alderaan anyway. And Tarkin's like, "Dantooine's too small a target. Like, we're making examples of people right now. You silly rebel."
Here we go. Your favorite planet or not? Stu John. Stu John.
Stu John. Or Stugin? I don't know.
I like Stu John. And the correct answer is it's a planet. Doug, you want to share your fun stuff since no one knew it was a planet?
So Stujon is actually the home planet of Obi-Wan Kenobi. And it was named after Jon Stewart because it was in an interview with George Lucas, and Jon Stewart's like a huge Star Wars fan. And he's like, "Well, where's Obi-Wan Kenobi from?" And he's like, I don't know, Stujon? And then he's like, wait, is that canon now? And he's like, yeah, screw it, it's canon now. And sure enough, like, the next book that came out that was canon had Obi-Wan's homeworld named Stujon.
So dumb. All right, Bubba, bring it home.
A hotly debated topic, but what moon orbits the planet Tana, part of a binary star system in which the prime star is also named the same?
I just want to point this out. All of the hotly contested questions were written by you, and they're all category enders.
Yep. And all of them are correct.
I'm just saying.
I had to go, as soon as Mitch was like, you should write notes in there for people who don't know about Star Wars. And I was like, oh, right. Not everyone has like the same, like, massive hard-on for Star Wars that I do.
Wager. You need points, fools. I'm pretty sure that's a temple that I wanted to talk about in a later question.
The last one? 4. Yeah. Hey, someone got it. Yavin 4 is a planet in the Yavin system that a temple was on that the rebels used as a base to attack the Death Star. All right, and the answer is Endor. So
1 point for you there.
So
Yavin 4 is not a planet; it's a moon.
So I citing Wikipedia, which is the Star Wars like know-all Wikipedia, and Wikipedia itself, Endor is also known as the Sanctuary Moon, or the moon itself is called Sanctuary. It's the forest moon of a planet called Tana, which orbits a binary star system in which one of the stars is also called Endor. Also, yes, you can cite Wikipedia. What do you mean? Yoda's species doesn't have...
There's nothing on
Wikipedia. Yoda's species. Yeah, it doesn't say anything. And the species, homeworld, and name are unknown. Boom.
We did check that.
Yes, we double, triple, quadruple checked that because the last thing was, if I was going to show Yaddle and scar all of you the way I've been scarred, I was going to get the question right at least.
We had to.
But yeah, they call it the forest moon of Endor because the forest moon of the Endor system, which is the primary star in the binary star system. And for those of you who don't know, in a binary system, normally the one that has a larger gravitational pull is called the prime star. So the prime star was called Endor, so it's the Endor system. Tana is the planet, but people call the planet Endor anyway because it is a gas giant that's uninhabitable. Endor is the only inhabitable part of that gas giant, and it's a moon. So, boom. Let's go with leaderboard.
Yeah, hit it. I believe in you. And then I'll tell you what I learned.
And in first place, Bunghole Limited Bunghole 66, Jar Jar Bunghole 46, Bantha Bunghole 44. Keep scrolling.
It's got it.
Duncan on these fools 38, Scrappy and Tiny 24, and sixth place Sir Jar Jar Binks with 20.
Yeah.
So
what I learned as I was going through that thing, since we're at halftime anyway, is that Yavin is actually it's the same premise. It's like the Yavin sector, and Yavin Prime is a planet, giant gas giant. It's surrounded by moons, and Yavin 4 is one of the moons that surrounds Yavin.
Which is also an ancient Jedi temple.
Yep.
And
there is a temple on that moon that is used in a later movie that we'll probably talk about, I bet.
Yep. And actually, the sign of the rebellion is taken from an old Jedi sigil.
Interesting.
Yep.
It was an educated wrong guess.
Which actually, I have the tattoo of.
Oh, nice.
It's
I'm so proud of you.
it's actually called the gray Jedi symbol, but that's separate.
Well, things you learn.
I would be winning. I would.
But Kenya has help. She does. It is halftime. You good?
I'm good.
Happy?
You good?
Everybody out here? I'm great. I say we rock and roll with one of my more fun categories we had tonight.
I love this category
All right,
so
y'all.
much.
It's time for the director's cut. Find every great movie, there are a lot of shenanigans going on. So let's get into some of those things. What big problem did the prequels run into while filming lightsaber fights? If you can't tell from that, this is all going to be behind the scenes stuff for all the movies. This is real life stuff that happened.
I still love
Because
this GIF
humans
so
gonna be
much.
human.
I love this GIF so much. Even when he uses
Oh, yeah, that's what I
magic,
was about to say.
even when he uses magic, it looks like the Force push. Which, I
Yeah, I
mean,
know,
it
it's
is.
great.
It's a magic push, but
Kenny is operating well within her rights of using two brains.
yep. You guys can have teams, you know that, right? Like that's a thing.
Yeah, pull in your friends. The correct answer. The actors made lightsaber sounds the entire time during fights.
Specifically,
And they were like,
the worst person who did it though was Ewan McGregor.
I can just see that, man.
Even Liam Neeson did it, but Ewan McGregor was the one where they were like, "You need to stop," and he's like, "I'm sorry, I can't."
Oh my goodness. But yeah, no, that was definitely in line for the second GIF. The rule of two.
Yep. All right. Next one. What color lightsaber did Samuel L. Jackson actually want?
There are always so many good like GIFs that you can go with Sam.
I am so sad that I couldn't find the one that said it's the one that has badass motherfucker on it.
Oh man.
Because let's be real, if Samuel L. Jackson actually had a lightsaber, that would be on the hilt.
Just so glad that they put Sam Jackson in the prequels, man. It just makes me happy.
Yeah, it's so good. I'm sad he died,
Yep.
but spoilers.
Yeah, well, you know. Spoilers. Palpatine sucks.
Yep. All right, answer? Purple.
Yep.
So there's
What color was his lightsaber, Doug?
that was his lightsaber was purple. He wanted purple, and he actually pitched it and offhanded. He's like, "Yeah, I'd love a purple lightsaber." And so they did. So originally the mock-ups had him with a blue one. Like they showed him the picture of like, "Hey, look, you could look like this and be a Jedi and whatnot." And he's like, "What if I had a purple lightsaber?" And they're like, "Okay," and like mocked it up with a purple lightsaber, and they're like, "That actually looks really, really cool." So yeah. But the other part too is with the purple lightsaber, is that's how he told his kids where he was. So when they went to watch the movie, they're like, if you want to see where Daddy is, look for the purple lightsaber.
That's so cool.
Yep. And he actually has the one from set. He kept it.
You don't even need to be holding anything, Inky. You can literally just hum. So we go back to my favorite fluffy dog.
Yep.
Director George Lucas has confirmed this in an interview that Chewie was based on his dog. What type of dog did Mr. Lucas have? I was trying to remember what the dog's name was. He in the interview they talked about it, but yeah, he came out and he was like, "Yeah, I used to ride around giant fluffy dog all the time in the car, and I just felt like he made a good co-pilot." I think that's what he says.
Yeah. It's amazing how much that they like stuff would happen on set or things would just occur and he'd be like, "You know what? We can make this work. This is now in the movie."
With it.
Which
The correct answer. Yeah.
I was gonna say, which we'll get into a little bit later, but yeah.
Oh, we will. It was an Alaskan Malamute. Well, didn't he live in California?
Yep.
Dude, Alaskan Malamutes hate the heat. Come on, George.
Actually, where's Skywalker Ranch?
Kim said he has a $3 million mansion with a wing for the dog with air conditioner.
Yeah, yeah.
For sure.
It's in Nicasio, California, in Marin County.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm sure that dog was pampered and taken care of.
Oh, probably. I'm sure everyone on set loved it too. Although there was something like I forget what, but there was a what's her name? Carrie Fisher also had a dog on set, and there was some species that they decided to like create because of that dog. I think she had a British bulldog.
English bulldog.
Yeah, English.
I got you. I'm here for you.
What famous actor went out for the role of Han Solo, ultimately losing to Harrison Ford, who wasn't even auditioning?
I love this. I think my favorite part of writing this question was us trying to come up with 70s heartthrobs that could have been putting in for the role of Han Solo.
We were looking up, like, what actors were born in what did we figure out? 1940 something?
5 or something, yeah.
Yeah, like, what actors were born in 1945, and I had to go through them for the other, I mean, aside from Mark Hamill, who obviously did audition for Star Wars. We don't know if he auditioned for multiple roles or not, so I can't say one way or the other. But, like, we're like, okay, we need 2 others because we have the correct answer, but, like, who else is a heartthrob from that era?
It's just great, man. All I'd like to say is I just picture Tom Selleck now as Han Solo with that mustache.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
No, like, I'm only picturing, like, Blue Bloods Tom Selleck, not, like, Tom Selleck from back then.
That's true. That's a fair point.
But the answer is Kurt Russell actually went out for Han Solo. Funny enough, so Han Solo was a carpenter on the set of Star Wars. The person who was supposed to be reading for auditions, like the person who would read you your line so you respond to it, was out for the day. And so they're like, hey, you, come over here. Like, we just need you to read these lines at the actors and they're going to respond. It's like, cool. And George Lucas liked Harrison Ford's reading of those lines so well. He's like, you know what? Screw these other guys. You get to be Han Solo.
You. All right. The cool thing that Doug found. What animal was used in combination with a car going over wet cement to make the iconic TIE Fighter sound?
I just, like, I want to know how they got a car going over wet cement and they were like, you know what would go great with this?
I just, like, picture the noise, like, the of the TIE Fighters, and then combining these 2 things to make that noise just in my head is a struggle.
I still want to know why all of these spacecraft have wings on them.
They gotta fly, Doug.
There's no air resistance in space.
They've got to fly. That's how flying works.
Like, I assume the Death Star has its own electromagnetic field. Maybe even its own atmosphere, like a very small, very thin atmosphere. But
atmosphere nonetheless.
Yeah.
It's all about looks. Kenny's right.
Yeah. Well, I really liked, if you haven't seen Battlestar Galactica, it essentially looks like a Formula 1 car, and all the moves they do are just boosters placed all over the ship. So if it wanted to turn, like, the booster would turn it that way, or it was cool.
Interesting.
Which would make so much more sense. Anyway.
It would, wouldn't it? Yeah, but see, we're not here for accuracy. The correct answer is an elephant. An elephant combined with a car driving over wet cement. Dehydrate, brother. Thank you, Kenny.
Needed that.
Yeah, I worked at a grocery store. When I was pushing a cart, I pretended it was a pod racer and got called out for it. That's amazing. I think I wanted everything in my life to be a pod racer when I was little.
Yep. Now this is pod racing.
Now this is pod racing.
And then I went to Dave & Buster's, and they used to have the pod racing game.
Oh, the game.
Where it actually had, like, the
full setup.
And I was
yes.
I was dog shit at that game. I was so bad.
Trash. but it looks so cool.
Oh yeah. Then you have that one like weeb get on it in like first place every time. You sir have too much time on your hands.
Look, man, that was me on DDR.
I
Failing
was
miserably while some kid showed me up.
Yep. It was always like a 6-year-old too. You're like, why?
Oh yeah.
Stop. All right, what was it?
The answer was elephant. We got it. It's all you, bro.
Oh. What character fell asleep behind a tree on set during the filming of Return of the Jedi and ended up learning about Luke and Leia being siblings? The only person other than Carrie Fisher and Mark Hamill, and obviously George Lucas, to know this secret.
It was like my favorite tidbit that we found. Like this actor literally falls asleep behind a tree, and he's in the scene supposedly. So I went back and watched the scene. And other than like the Ewoks that I'm pretty sure are so far away they can't hear it, he's like behind the tree asleep and hears the scene happen as they film it.
That was kind of like the I Am Your Father thing. They kept that so under wraps that when the actor who's in the Vader suit read the lines, he said, no, Obi-Wan killed your father, which is why Luke's like, no, that's impossible. That's not true. And then, falls off. They found out the actual line just before they walked into the theater. And there's a picture of them finding out for the first time. And both of them have a look on their face of just like, no, no, that's made up. That's not real. Nope. I don't believe it.
We can't learn stuff like that now because Tom Holland ruins everything.
Yeah, we can't have nice things. Although, yeah, Tom Holland and the wedding.
Tom Holland and everything. Like, I'm pretty sure at one point he leaked part of one of the Marvel scripts on his Instagram by accident, so they gave him like a handler.
Yep. The answer is C-3PO.
Robert Downey Jr. Doctor Strange. That's right, Doctor Strange. Benedict Cumberbatch follows Tom Holland around because Tom Holland took a picture of like a Marvel script by accident.
Oh yeah.
And he said something. Yeah. It's great.
Well, Mark Ruffalo does it too, where he did it for Avengers or something like that, and he's like, I'm gonna get fired. I shouldn't have said that. Right. I'm gonna get fired.
Oh no. I forgot though, Kim reminded me. They give him a fake script. And like the new movies, like he doesn't know what he's supposed to say until they like, well, that's and with only his lines, like he knows nothing else but what he's supposed to say.
Well, for the Tony Stark funeral, spoilers, they told him it was a wedding, that he was going to a wedding. The scene was a wedding, so that he wouldn't know.
All right, James Earl Jones was not the man in the mask. He was just the voice. Who was in the Darth Vader costume? Way to not ruin that one there, Bubba. So proud of you. Yeah. The last question, you said the actor in the Darth Vader suit.
Yep. I knew it was coming. I don't remember where it was in the lineup, so I was like, no, I'm gonna catch myself here. It's good.
Also, speaking of other good gifts, trying to find a Vader gif is the easiest thing in the world.
Oh yeah.
There's so many good ones out there.
There's the one with him dancing from Empire Strikes Back, where he's on top of the stairs doing the little like crossover thing. Yeah.
I almost got that one, but then I saw this from Disney, and I was like, I like the Michael Jackson dance.
Dude, I love I've only seen this once, and I was in like high school, but the Vader and the Stormtroopers have been dancing since like 2004.
Oh yeah, no, it's a thing.
Because there was I forget what they called it. It was like the Endor Space Tour or something. It was one of those like not VR, but like they stick you in a little like rocky room on stilts, and it's like, oh man, you're racing through Endor or whatever, and like save the planet, when you really do like nothing. But outside of that was like the stage. Yeah, you can buy extra merchandise to make your score better.
That's right.
Disney has become a pay-to-win park.
No, not Disney. The correct answer, David Prose. Prose? Prose? Yeah, I did it. Words.
He's German. I actually met him at AwesomeCon.
Really? That's awesome.
It was they did a panel. So Ray Park in this question is Darth Maul. He's also done like Power Rangers and a whole like he's a martial artist.
Gotcha.
David Prost was there, who's Darth Vader, but he was in the costume. And him and what's his face? George Lucas hate each other because George Lucas promised throughout New Hope, or actually throughout like the series, that like, hey, you're gonna be like, you are Darth Vader, you are Darth Vader. And then when he found out, he didn't find out that James Earl Jones was doing the voice until he went to the theater, and he was like, are you kidding me? Like,
oh wow. And
they paid James Earl Jones like the star role pay, and paid David Prost like an extra. So he was kind of salty about that. But also, and then the voice of Admiral Akbar was there too.
Oh, cool.
So,
all right, bring it home, and bring him one of my other favorite gifts.
So speaking of James Earl Jones, how many hours was he in the studio to record all of Darth Vader's lines?
You get the wager here. You want to go plus or minus one here?
I'll go plus or minus one.
We'll go plus or minus one. Ponder over your wager. How many hours?
How many hours did he have to be in the studio to record all of Darth Vader's lines?
This blows my mind.
It blows my mind that he actually said totes my goats, and it was hilarious that he did it.
Totes my goats. I love that he's the Arby's man now.
Yep. Oh, there's one.
There's one. Correct it.
I did. I got it.
Nice. Jeez, man, that voice, James Earl Jones' voice is so good. Yeah. You listen to that man talk. Him and Sam Elliott and Morgan Freeman. I could just, those three got in a room and just talked to each other. I don't know.
They can talk about anything. I don't care what. Just like,
it wouldn't matter.
Sports, like for the day, just like, hey, how about that sports team? Like, I'd be all over it.
Right. We wait Scrappy and Tiny.
Depending on what sports teams they were talking about.
That's also true. Here is where I lose. Oh, with the 10-point. Oh, that's points.
Oh, that's, yeah.
That's a solid 10-point turn.
Look at that. Look at that.
Nice.
And the answer, y'all way off. Except for Bantha and Scrappy, 3 hours is all the time he spent in the studios. 3 hours.
Yeah.
Like, but think about it though. Vader really doesn't say much. He's just an intimidating presence. It's all, yes, my master. No, my master. He will come to the dark side, my master. Like, and that's most of it.
We could have ultimate power.
We could rule the galaxy as father and son.
Together.
I'm sorry, you didn't raise me my entire life. What makes you think you're going to turn over power and help me rule? Like, come on, man.
I mean, to be fair, he wasn't just an absentee father. He didn't have any limbs.
Not only was he an absentee father, he killed the mama too. Like, no, I'm sorry. The dumbest plot twist of all time, she died of a broken heart. Oh. I'm sorry. You have medical droids that can probably cure cancer, and a broken heart. Broken heart's exactly, where you draw the line.
You just answered your own question. Broken heart.
No, I can't. You know what? While you read this question, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
First place, Bunghole Unlimited, 82.523. Second place, Bantha Bunghole, 63.066. Third place, Jar Jar Bunghole, 48.547. Fourth, Dunking on These Fools We Are, 43.384. Scrappy and Tiny, 34.738. And in last place, Sir Jar Jar Binks with 25.686 points. Yeah, he didn't know he had living kids. I agree completely, Timbot. That's on Doug. The next round, ladies and gentlemen, Rogue One. These are all the questions about Rogue One. Hope you watched Rogue One. It's definitely the best trilogy adjacent Star Wars movie, according to Doug, and I would agree. I love Rogue One. So, whole round. Tying the past movies to the present movies was the only actor to appear in every film. So, the only actor that is a crossover in Rogue One to the rest. And also appear in all of the other ones. So, prequels, original trilogy, and the new trilogy, and Rogue One. Who did it? claim my bonus points because I need those with which to tell Doug to dehydrate. Later, everyone's answer is in. The correct answer is Anthony Daniels. If you're curious, Anthony Daniels played C-3PO. C-3PO was the only character. Him and R2 had a brief cameo in Rogue One, among other things. And since he has not returned, we gonna roll. Jin and the Rogue One squadron went to what world to attain the Death Star plans? I got your question for you. Don't you even worry.
I got you.
I've been asked to dehydrate, though, and I have to go get a boost. So you got
Okay,
this.
I got it. All right. I got, what, Jeddah, Geonosis, Edu, and Scarif. So the answer is Scarif. That's that, like, bubble shield world. Edu is the, like, rocky planet they went to find Jin's dad. So they originally went to Edu, found her dad, who was standing out on this platform, but he died because Director Krennic, who's the whiniest Imperial officer ever, shot him. So they went to Scarif to steal the plans, and they went directly to the archives. So, after hearing about the daring infiltration onto Edu to get the plans, what rebel squadron that was supposed to assault the Death Star later showed up and was destroyed? They got the butts kicked. Like, real good. This is also where most of my gamer handles come from, is Rogue is normally at the beginning because of Rogue Squadron. Not because of the movie, back when, like, Luke was the leader of Rogue Squadron. Alright, and the answer is Blue Squadron. So speaking of things that, like, happened and then they just kind of made them canon to make up for it, if you... Originally, it was supposed to be Red and Blue Squadron that, like, attacked the Death Star. And if you look in the hangar in the, like, the first scenes you see on Yavin, there are blue starfighter, like blue striped starfighters, the cardboard cutouts. But they figured out that when they were filming the assault on the Death Star, the blue stripes would get blended into the blue screen. So they had to change it to Gold Squadron so that they wouldn't have that problem. So to, like, explain why Blue Squadron wasn't present, they made Blue Squadron the one that helped at Scarif, so that they could say, oh, they were all just wiped out, so they couldn't assault the Death Star. Which it took them, yeah, forever, like 30, 40 years to retcon that.
I love that they needed, like, an explanation for it, too. Like, they were like, yeah, no one knows this, but we're just going to go ahead and, like, let you guys know why we did it.
Yeah. Well, that's George Lucas's, like, take on everything is everything's for a reason and everyone has a name. You can go look up everyone in every scene has a name.
It's pretty great.
Yep.
All right. Continuing on, after being reprogrammed, what trait does K2SO develop in the films? It's a very prominent. Did we end up asking that other question between K2SO and C-3PO, or did we end up leaving that out? We did, didn't we?
I think we left that one out.
Yeah, so this was my favorite little nugget I found while we were searching around with Rogue One was the greatest compliment that the actor who did K2SO received was from Anthony Daniels, which we talked about earlier, playing C-3PO. For years, he had to be in a crappy real suit, and it was painful, and he had, like, back pain and, like, sweated all the time. So dude who did the K2SO stuff was in, like, a super nice, like, high-tech outfit when he had to be in suit, and then they CGI'd a lot of it.
Oh, it was a mocap suit.
Exactly. And Anthony Daniels was like, screw you. So at, like, the red carpet, the dude who played K2SO came out and said, yeah, greatest compliment I received. Anthony Daniels told me to screw off. And I just want to say, that was the greatest thing that's ever been told to me, so...
Which every time I hear K2SO, like I want to say K2SO4, but obviously that's potassium sulfate. That's not what he is, but yeah.
Things you learn.
It's Alan Tudyk is K2SO.
Alan Tudyk. Okay, that's right.
Which
the correct answer here, sarcasm. Go ahead.
I love his like brutal honesty though, where he's like, the captain said I had to bring you along. I don't like it. Like
I do not like it. Isn't there a scene where he like calculates their death rate?
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've watched Rogue One. It's like we have a 12.265 Leroy Jenkins style chance of success.
Or the when they get attacked in I think it's Jeddah. They get attacked by the Imperials and they're shooting around and they blast a K2 unit and then he shows up. He's like, "Did you know that wasn't me?" Yeah, I totally knew that.
They handled comedy pretty well in that movie.
Especially with how that ending went. They needed the comedy up until that point.
Oh god, the ending. Let's not talk about it.
Yep.
Cool.
You're up.
Is it me? Alright, cool. When searching for the Death Star plans, what code name were they found under? So, code name what for the Death Star? Ask question. I should do that. Rookie mistake.
I want to know who had to do the product testing for Death Star. Like, did they bring in a focus group and then like, now which of these instills fear in you the most? Now remember, this is a starship that's going to destroy planets. Now, what invokes the most fear? And I just imagine one guy in the back going like, "Excuse me, it does what now?" That you can call it.
You have done.
You can call it fluffy for all I care. It's pretty damn scary.
But you have done wrong, dog, is you have not mastered the German accent. Hello and welcome to our focus group. The reason you are chained to your chairs is because if you did not participate, it was the gas chamber. Now, tell me, how you feel about the Death Star?
We are going to call it the kill ball. How does that sound?
No, kill ball. No, if it was German, let's be honest, it would have been called Black Beam Ball.
Yeah.
Or Death Beam Ball.
Now, if you would stop your crying, we would get through this faster.
What are you crying about?
There's nothing to cry about. This is all for the glorious empire. That just got a little World War II-y there, real hard.
A little. Correct answer for the plans. The Death Star was called Project Stardust.
I feel like we have to point out we are not Nazi sympathizers in any way, shape, or form.
No.
Please do not. USA. Well, parts of USA, because the Nazis apparently still exist in the USA, which is kind of bull.
We don't talk about that.
It's like America's herpes. We know we have it, and we don't want other people to know.
That's fair.
But for some reason, we keep spreading it.
On another topic, let's just move on to the next question. Not because we want to get off what we're talking about, but because yet again, I love this gift that I found. I forgot about this one.
Go for it.
What kind of trooper is introduced in Rogue One? And obviously we needed the best trooper gift we could find, so we just found the best damn Star Trooper out there, and he's making a sandcastle.
I love the woman or the little girl who walks from behind, who just has no, like, the little girl walks and she doesn't care, and then the dad walks by and he's like, are we gonna address this?
Well, I mean, you can clearly see like this Kylo Ren looking character there as well, so there's something's going on. But yeah, there's just random people like, wait a minute, what? Why are you all on the beach? Isn't that really hot?
I mean, it's all plastic. I assume it doesn't, or 3D printed, like either resin or the other stuff. But
well, there's no way the original suit was 3D printed.
No,
so.
but like what people make now are like piece by piece 3D
absolutely.
printed.
So the correct answer here, the Death Trooper was introduced in Rogue One.
That was the personal guard of Director Krennic. Dark Troopers were introduced in The Mandalorian as those robots. Shock Troopers are kind of like, what do they call it, legends now? Like not canon, but has been previously mentioned. They have these like arc blasters, and then Stealth Troopers are also kind of the same.
Yep, I think so. I definitely didn't just come up with those off the top of my head, and you just assigned them Star Wars values.
But they actually have Star Wars values.
I know, which is amazing because I just made them up.
So in the movie Rogue One, what is Rogue One?
I actually loved this question too. Like you say Rogue One all the time, and everybody think you know what you're referring to. Obviously, you're referring to the movie, but you think you know, and then you're like, wait a minute, do I really know what it was in the movie?
Do you really know? Also, I want to know. So in this movie, like you see these X-wings just go into town on the AT-ATs, but
Yep.
like they had X-wings at the Battle of Hoth. Why didn't they use them?
I just want to throw this out here. That's why they have wings, Doug, because they have to fly when they get down to Terra.
Okay, that makes sense. If they can fly
Knowledge.
if they can fly suborbit, then yes, they do need wings. Okay,
They need wings.
I will give you that.
I just thought of that.
Which would explain why, like, Imperial Star Destroyers and stuff don't have wings at all, because when they come, like, into orbit, they just kind of stay in one place. Or they move forward, they don't do any, like, movement when they're suborbit.
Tim Butt's right, dude. All the X-wings froze up. The wings wouldn't move.
Oh, that's right. They were trying to...
Man, it was cold there.
They were trying to adjust the speeders to the temp, so my guess is they work on the X-wings too. That's you're right.
Cold,
yeah,
man.
he came in and how are the speeders doing? Still trying to get them to adjust to the cold, sir. Okay, yeah, you're right. That makes sense. I'm
Good
wrong.
job.
I'm dumb.
You're
Please,
not dumb,
please
Doug.
take my Star Wars clout card.
Dude, all I have is Star Wars toys. I have no clout for this. What was the correct answer? What was Rogue One?
Rogue One was an Imperial cargo ship.
There you go. Not the fighting squadron, which I
Yep.
assumed.
That's Rogue Squadron.
Correct.
Actually, yeah, Timbut. I'm gonna give you a point because you made me feel stupid. So
And I think that's worth a bonus point.
yeah.
Absolutely.
What,
Um,
Timbut, which team are you again?
I did love that our theme for these gifts was serious one like that one, which was really neat, and then one like this one that you did. At the time of the movies, at the time of Rogue One's release, which of these is the first for a movie in the Star Wars franchise? No Jedi Hero, no score by John Williams, no opening crawl, no on-screen lightsaber duel. So, free answer, you get some wager points here. You get to see Doug's beautiful gift that he found. And which of these was a first? So,
All right, Charge on Bunghole.
1, 2, 3, 4, or something else.
All right, I'm giving you one bonus point
Yeah.
for making me sound stupid.
Then we're taking away 3 for because you called Doug dumb.
No, Doug called Doug dumb.
Dumb, yeah. See?
Dumb, 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 dumb.
Dumb. Dumb, da dum dum. Da 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 da. It's funny to me because like every John Williams score from those movies, all I can think of is the YouTube video that uses them all for the Star Wars thing.
Oh yeah,
You must
long ago.
use the Force.
Far.
So even when
Far
I sing
away.
like other ones, I still think of like the Star Wars lyrics, so I just assume they're all Star Wars.
Kiss a Wookiee, kick a
Like
droid,
the droid.
fly the Falcon through an asteroid.
Nope, we can't. We gotta stop.
Yep, DMCA.
The correct answer. Way to gamble, people. It was all of them.
All of them. So
All of them were true.
while there was a lightsaber present at the end when Vader was just wrecking house in that hallway, there was no actual duel between two lightsaber wielders. There was no Jedi. There was only a Sith there. John Williams did not do that score. I forget who did. And then there's no opening crawl either. Because the beginning is, what's his face? Urso in the field. Just like, I retired. Well, we're going to kill your family. But I retired. But we're going to kill your family. Okay.
So, Michael Giacchino? He's the dude who did Star Trek.
Okay.
Giacchino? That was the composer for that. Points lost. Let's show them what they have.
Bunghole, unlimited bunghole with 97, just pulling away hard.
Wrecking house.
Banta bunghole. They are doing to everyone else what Vader did to all the rebels in that hallway in Rogue One.
They are doing what Vader did to all the Padawans in the Jedi Temple.
Younglings, but yes.
Those. We already talked about that.
If you watch the scene in Rogue One where his lightsaber lights up and then he just like plows through everybody, there's one dude I feel really bad for. He force chokes him, throws him into the ceiling, holds him there, lightsabers him across the chest as he's like as an afterthought, just like behind him, and then flings him into the ground and just like, another day. It's like, oh, that's just disrespect.
Vader's a murder machine, dude.
Oh, he does not care. I mean, he killed.
I don't think you really get to see that. Like, you don't really ever get to see that in the original trilogy. You get to see Anakin's anger in the prequels. You get to see him be like old, just mean Vader in the originals, but like that's the first time you get to see like Vader in his prime murdering.
Dude, Clone Wars, the first one, the like drawn one, the Cartoon Network one, he straight up just murders an entire clan of people with no, like he crushes somebody's head just because. He's murdered everybody else. There's one survivor who tries to surrender, and he crushes his head with the Force because.
There it is. All right.
Oh, no.
They've got scores.
Oh, no.
It's time for the final round. What is it?
Just the tiny, the little one, and then the stormtrooper. Please, no. All right. I believe you started.
I will kick it off. Alternate roles. For the final round, we're going to give you a character from a movie. You tell us what character that actor played in Star Wars. So we want you to put the Star Wars character that the actor played. First up, Oscar Schindler in Schindler's List. So the actor that played Oscar Schindler played a character in Star Wars. What character did they play? We are not looking for the actor. We are looking for the Star Wars character. You can type in the actor. It's fine. It's going to be wrong, but you know.
I will tell you now.
At least we'll know you knew that.
You know all of these. These are all major characters that you have seen and or quoted.
Yeah, for sure. So if all else fails, you just list a Star Wars character. Man, I love answers. They're my favorite. So Oscar Schindler was played by Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson was Qui-Gon Jinn. All right.
Yep. Clyde Lucky from the movie Logan Lucky. For those of you, to help you out a little bit, Logan Lucky was that movie about stealing from what the Coca-Cola 600. Yeah, the Coca-Cola 600.
It was the Netflix movie. As you can tell by the gift provided, Daniel Craig was in prison in it.
Yep. With Daniel Craig with bleached hair, not upset about it.
I'm not upset about anything with Daniel Craig anymore. The older I get, the more I just like Daniel Craig, man. He's a good actor. He's entertaining. His accent in this is amazing, by the way.
He does redneck so well.
He does, which is weird because of Bond, obviously.
He is as British as they come, but his voice acting is awesome.
I will say this one was probably one of the harder ones in my opinion. So who played Clyde Lucky there? Doug?
That'd be Adam Driver.
And Adam Driver was in the second trilogy, or third trilogy. That's right. And who do you play?
Kylo Ren. Actually,
that's right. Kylo Ren.
This next one should be pretty easy for all of you.
I would hope. We're looking for Christian from Moulin Rouge. Christian from Moulin Rouge was played by an actor, very popular, who then played who in Star Wars.
Also, if you have not seen Moulin Rouge, shame on you. That movie is amazing.
Watch it. Kim loves it.
Again, actor is not...
So I will request clarification.
Yep.
You have given me actor. Who do they play in Star Wars, Jar Jar?
Wah, wah, wah.
I love when you ask for clarification, they immediately resubmit the same thing.
Wow.
It's like, hey, here's your chance at it again. Nah, all right.
We told you what we're looking for, and...
Oh, wait, why did that go away? I saw an answer come in and then disappear. A correct answer at that. Weird. I think my screen just took an answer away.
Oops.
Oh, well, I show that we're waiting for dunking on these fools we are?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
Oh, General Hux.
There you go. The correct answer, Christian in Moulin Rouge, is Ewan McGregor, who plays Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Who is also British as hell, and I did not know that.
I didn't know he was British. He's Scottish.
Scottish, that's it, yeah.
There we go.
Alright, Fire Lord Ozai from Avatar The Last Airbender. Obviously, this is a voice actor, because it's a cartoon. Well, anime, or
goodness.
Whatever, but
Come on, team. There's one famous voice actor in the Star Wars universe, and he does everything.
Everything. That's first violation. I'll give it to him. It's fine.
I don't think people are cheating.
Admiral Gaddafi.
Asking for clarification.
Yep.
You know the actor. Who did they play?
We need the
series?
Character, not
Character from Star Wars.
So it's 2 degrees of separation. We're giving you a character, you figure out the actor, and then you tell us the character they played.
I want to give him bonus points for that.
Wow.
They're right. Oh, that's good. That was good.
That's good.
Appreciate it, Kenny. I like it. Listening is hard.
Listening is hard.
I love it.
I feel
what are we
like
even here for then? That's an insult to us.
I feel like at the beginning we just need to like get on an hour beforehand, have Kenny get on, and just watch them get drunk. And then once they are sufficiently drunk, then we start trivia.
Then play the game.
Yeah.
All right. So Fire Lord Ozai was played by who there, Doug?
Mark Hamill.
And Mark Hamill, I can't remember. Who did Mark Hamill play in Star Wars?
Luke Skywalker.
Oh, yeah, he played that Luke guy. I think Kenny thinks we're not drunk enough.
Let's dehydrate.
Cheers. I actually really enjoyed figuring this one out. Who played Evie in V for Vendetta?
I'm actually really glad we took out Ex Machina, because that was such a...
Ex Machina was a pull. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, Poe Dameron is played by Isaac, what's his name? Damn it.
Hold on. He's also Moon Knight.
Yeah, Moon Knight. The
Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac. So Oscar Isaac is
I'll give that one. The second one.
Yeah, that's definitely worth it. Yep. Is like one of the protagonists in Ex Machina, which I thought was really cool because I thought it was Nick from New Girl, and it was not.
Yeah.
So it was one of those neat things to learn.
So
I definitely Bantha gets it there.
Several times I was flipping through Oscar Isaac pictures, and I was like, I swear I'm looking at Nick from New Girl. What? No, this is someone else, isn't it? Is it?
Yep.
Is it?
I also love that like the person is in this scene too. I loved our use of gifts for this round because we sneakily snuck them into some of the gifts if you're paying attention.
Oh, I thought you were going to go on a V for Vendetta rant with S instead of V. Sneakily snuck this sneaking...
Yeah, no, I'm not a huge V for Vendetta fan. I like it, but don't know it all that well. But yeah, that would have been funny.
I enjoy it. The people who are like, the 5th of November, you must always watch it. I'm like, I think I watch it twice a year, because it's like on HBO.
Dune was good. Yeah. I don't know. I thought it was a good movie. I thought people got really excited about it. Though.
Holy. Okay, so things I just learned today.
Hit me with it.
Do you know who plays V?
I actually don't.
Hugo Weaving. Also known as Agent Smith, also known as Elron,
Wait,
also known as...
Seriously?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Wow. Huh.
The man, the myth, the legend. He's another one that he can do no wrong. I don't care what role he plays, he is always magnificent in it.
He plays a lot of roles. I forgot he was Elrond. Like, cause he looks so different.
No, yeah.
Later in, cause I mean, Lord of the Rings is so old. Who did
Don't say that. It makes us old.
Oh, we are old.
No, that's true.
Who did he play in Transformers?
I don't know.
He was Megatron's voice in Transformers.
I was about to say, I don't know. I was gonna offhandedly be like, I don't know, Megatron. Right as you said that.
It was Megatron. So, ladies and gentlemen, that woman in the gift that you see there, that's Natalie Portman, who played Queen Amidala or Padme.
All right, James Marshall, Air Force One.
Oh, so this was the one we changed up.
Okay, yeah, because my note is still there. I'm gonna still say my note because I thought that was pretty cool.
It was. This was also the one we changed for the Nemoidians.
Nemoidian. Yeah, this was gonna be the actual Nemoidian question, but yeah. So for those of you who don't know, if you follow us on Instagram or Facebook, we post weekly free candy, which is one free answer from that week's trivia.
You are curious. Let's see here. I wonder. I can't share images. That makes me sad. If you look at our regular Twitch page when you're around, if you just zoom back out, there is now a background picture that will show when we're offline, and it has all of our social media on it. So you need to find us on Facebook or find us on Instagram or find us.
Should we start
Discord,
a TikTok?
Which is here. I mean, maybe the thing about TikToks are you have to have like a funny short video, right?
Yep.
And while we are amazingly entertaining, what are you going to put on TikTok?
I
it
feel
has
like
to be a short video.
I feel like if we just record the whole like trivia and then just take out little chunks for TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Possible.
Well, so
it's definitely possible.
What was the answer? That'd be Han Solo.
The correct answer, that would be Harrison Ford was in Air Force One, and that would be Mr. Han Solo. Tis a penultimate question.
So the question that was going to be, Silas Carson played a Jedi Master named Ki Adi Mundi. For those of you who don't know, he's the one who had like the cone head going on with the white hair. But he also pulled double duty and played Newt Gunray, or Viceroy Newt Gunray, from the Trade Federation, the Nemoidian.
Yeah, the Nemoidian. TikTok is a little bit harder work. I enjoy it because I put my game clips on there for the stream.
I enjoy
it. Makes sense. Like
I enjoy your
clip
streams.
of me playing a game.
Especially the Elden Ring ones where you're just like,
God,
nope.
It's the only TikTok I've ever had that took off. 70,000 views of me screaming about a dude on a horse.
Yep. All right, you're up. This was yours too.
This was mine. So,
this is your crowning achievement
with my
tonight.
Blues Brothers thing back here. We'll take this off. My Blues Brothers thing back there and put my Millennium Falcon down there. The mystery woman in the Blues Brothers. Who played the mystery woman? This is what she is listed as on IMDb. And she's in this GIF. So if you want to sit there and analyze that GIF hard enough, who's that mystery woman? And then who did she play in Star Wars? I don't know. I assume Ben is here. Sorry, this is for him. For all the Blues Brothers information. We wanted to use a bunch of other pictures for this.
But it was just
Because
straight up her
scenes-
face.
That's just her. I love the scene of him begging, though. I wished it had stopped right at him kissing her and not dipping her, but, you know.
Why?
I'll take it.
Why a Minnesota Wild game? I mean, yeah, it sounds like a good game, but still.
That's right. Well, it's because Minnesota, I think they're in now. I think they secured the playoff, but they were like right on that. No, they weren't. They were like second in their division, weren't they?
I can
It
find
was
out.
probably a good game, though. I think they're second in their division.
We're not gonna. The Avs are not gonna win the. Wait, is the draft still going on?
You are gonna win the. Oh yeah, you couldn't catch the Panthers, could you?
Nope.
Yeah, draft's still going on. We're beating New Jersey Devils right now, 4-1.
I want to see.
Minnesota's playing Calgary. That's why this was actually a big game tonight.
So first overall pick was Trayvon Walker.
Georgia. Yep. Kim's had it on the whole time.
Aiden Hutchinson, Derek Stingley, Ahmad Gardner, Kayvon Thibodeau. Thibodeau.
On a flat tire. I lost my keys. I got lost. You know I love you. So for you all that don't know, the entire first Blues Brothers movie, Carrie Fisher is chasing around Jake. Is that Jake?
Yeah.
That is Jake, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. The entire time, because it's his lost long lover.
Yep. And there's
Oh,
a
nice,
scene where she lights up their car with an M16. There's a scene where she has a
rocket launches.
flamethrower. There was a rocket launcher. She just shows up and blows stuff up.
Trying to kill him.
And then
the
all
final
it
scene is they're
takes.
escaping. They're in a tunnel, and she has an M16 that she mows down at him and doesn't hit him, and he begs her, kisses her, and then they keep going.
Oh yeah, he drops her in mud too. He
does. He drops her. They're in
dips
like a
her.
sewer.
Yeah, dips
He
her
lets
and then
after
just
he kills
drops her.
Drops her and then walks over her. Oh god, I love the Blues Brothers. All right, Bubba.
Well, and that's when they give their iconic line of, we got what is it?
180 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark. We're wearing sunglasses.
Hit it.
Hit it.
All right, the voice of Yoda from Star Wars: The Clone Wars animated series. Okay, so the voice is probably what you should focus on because that's the only clue.
Yeah, definitely the only clue.
Only clue.
I just like saying the word clue now.
Let's not say too many times.
And my hint for next week. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. The movie Clue is brought up because we may have a round on Easter eggs hidden in movies.
Ooh. Oh, you know what I want to do now? I want to do an entire round on who's the butler from Clue?
Are you talking about
Well, I'm blanking on his
isn't
name.
the butler
It's
isn't the butler the one from Home Alone?
no.
Yes.
He's the bellhop.
He's the bellhop.
Oh, why can't I think of his name? He's in
God.
Rocky Horror Picture. He plays Pennywise in the original
know.
It. Oh my
Give
god.
me a minute.
1 second.
Give me a minute. So Alan Rickman is Die Hard, and I always get him and oh my god.
Tim Curry.
Thank you, Tim Curry.
I want to do an entire round on Tim Curry now.
I'm down. I love Tim Curry. You don't say, Kenny.
All right, and the answer was right in front of you the whole time. Admiral Akbar.
It was a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
The voice of Yoda in Star Wars: Clone Wars is the voice of Admiral Akbar
in the original series.
He
They didn't
dies.
show the scores. Recently deceased. Oh man. Then I'd have to write a question about John Panette, and then I'd have to go cry for a while.
And
I
Gilbert
know it isn't
Godfrey
recent.
and
Oh god, Gilbert Godfrey too.
like
Damn it, man.
I still
Wait, did Ralphie May die, or did he just get skinny?
nope. Ralph May died from a heart
Oh,
attack.
come on! Every comedian I liked in college passed away. Is Cat Williams still with us?
I believe so.
Thank God.
Yep.
Pee Wee Herman round.
He is 5'5". He is 50 years old. He is 5'5". All right, and our winner tonight by a large
Landslide.
104 bunghole, unlimited bunghole. Bantha Bunghole 69. Dunking on these fools
Nice.
49. Jar Jar Bunghole 35.9. Sir Jar Jar Binks 35.2. Scrapping Tiny 31.6.
And Kim was worried she was going to get a bunch right. Hashtag 5th place.
Hashtag 5th place. Well, although she's only 5th place by like 7 points, so
4 points.
or point
Well, she's only out of 6
7
by 4.
points. Yeah. Well, thank you all for coming
That
out.
was the Star Wars theme night.
Our
did
next theme night is going to be Marvel, and that's going to be May the 26th.
Now hear me out. Maybe go watch some Marvel,
Yeah.
and that might help.
We're definitely
Thanks
not
for coming, Inky. Sorry you got COVID. Hope you feel better.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Yeah, it's gonna be only the Marvel movies because getting into the whole like comics and stuff is just this whole deep thing. We'd have to go back to like the 1940s to unravel, and we're not doing that. So, oh, I honestly I think we should include the Sonyverse too, though.
Well, so you can get. Well, I mean, Spider-Man.
We'll get Venom in there. Get
Yeah, no, that's fair.
get
I mean, there's gonna be a lot to pull from for sure.
yeah, the X-Men.
But yeah, so
No TV shows
Marvel-
though. Screw that. No
yeah,
TV shows.
Nah. So yeah, next theme night, Marvel, end of the month in May, the 26th. What you said?
Yep. And
But we are back at our normal, regularly scheduled time next Thursday.
yep.
7 p.m. Eastern, right here. Same
As
Twitch
always.
time, same Twitch channel.
Thank you all for joining us, and we'll catch you next week.